You're going to be reporting to me now, Reese. I want you to know the promotion that you worked so hard to get. That's still coming to you. That's why I'm going to make you assistant vice janitor.
Can't let that prick get away with this.
We steal his deal. Vasquez set up a deal on Pandora for a vault key. One of us moves up.
Okay, I'll do the thing.
We all move up.
Fernando, do you know the story about Telltale?
Tell me the story about Telltale, Ryan.
Well, it goes like this. Once, they were a small little company, right? And they made small little games like Back to the Future. And then they hit the fucking jackpot with a thing called The Walking Dead. And basically what it was it was a story game. And the real only gameplay they had were quick time events.
And dialogue options.
Dialogue options, yes, thank you. Sounds like you've already heard the story, so let's get to cut to the chase. They made it big and have made fucking 4 or 5 other ones and have been rolling in the money ever since.
So they found a license to print money, is what you're saying?
Pretty much. And this one is going to be about Tales from the Borderlands.
Yay!
Had to go Muppet on you, huh?
Yep. Yay! Okay, no. So Ryan.
Okay.
God damn it. All right. So Ryan, what were your thoughts on this game?
You know what? You might want to go first, honestly.
Okay. Basically, the short end of the run of it is that Tales of the Borderland is a game that takes place within the Borderlands game series, and it takes place, I believe, during the events of after Borderlands 2,
Yeah.
and partially in the present day sequence of Borderlands, a pre-sequel, I believe.
Yeah. You're pretty spot on. Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's after Borderlands 2, and then around the time of the present day events of the pre-sequel.
Yes.
Or like a couple minutes before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically in this story, we basically follow a set of new characters, mainly Reese and his companion, Chris Hardwick, who are both, I can't remember, it's Vaughn, but whatever, Chris Hardwick is funnier, who work for Helios, the company of Captain Jack, and we also follow another protagonist.
I have to say, Helios makes fucking not Abstergo, the company from Portal.
Shit.
Aperture.
Aperture, yeah. It makes fucking Aperture look sane.
It's like, do you want to work for the Nazi from Oz or Handsome Jack?
Yeah.
So basically, we see these two stories of Fiona, who's a grifter on the wildest Mad Max planet of Pandora,
Right.
and we see how their journeys intertwine in the search of a vault, and mayhem ensues.
Yes, and that's really pretty much it. I mean, without spoiling anything, that's pretty much how it goes. Is that this dude called Reese and his little friend Vaughn meet up with this chick Fiona, and hilarity ensues. That's all we can really say without
Spoiling, getting into
without
specific
really
detail.
spoiling anything. Yeah, I mean,
The thing is, you got to go into it, is that this is a Telltale game. It's basically quick. Here's the ultimate caveat is, if you are fine with playing a game that is pretty much, it might as well just be a fun interactive miniseries more than anything else. Said within the Borderlands universe, you will have a fun time with this game. This game has plenty of fun action set pieces. This game has very good writing. It's very funny. Has very great character moments. If this sounds appealing for you, by all means, go grab it. It has probably the best story out of all the Borderlands games, and it makes use of the Borderlands mythos, I think, better than the Borderlands games did, even with really fun cameos from the games.
yeah.
Into Tales.
The thing is, you can't really. I'm kind of having a hard time explaining how I feel, mainly because it's like, if I was to try and say gameplay, well, there's no real gameplay. I mean, the gameplay is the same as all of the other past Telltale games that have come out since the very first Walking Dead. You know, it's quick time events, dialogue options, and then puzzles that aren't really puzzles because they're so easy a mentally challenged a brain dead human.
You're not gonna spend like 5 to 10 minutes on a puzzle.
Yeah, no, they're all fucking easy, and they're all pretty much the same gameplay wise. And really, buying these Telltale games, they all come down to really what preference of either genre or what preference of, I'm trying to think of the word, brand, yeah, that you like, because all these since The Walking Dead, hell, I'll even push back since like even Back to the Future have had.
And didn't they do Sam & Max as well? I believe.
I think they did Sam & Max. I think.
I don't know if they also played the same, but
I don't know. I haven't played the Sam & Max ones in years, so I couldn't say. But yeah, all of these all have good writers, so it really comes down to what are you more interested in? Are you interested in fantasy and Game of Thrones? Then you're probably going to buy Game of Thrones. Are you interested in a sci-fi comedy, like black comedy, like Tales from the Borderlands? And are you a fan of Borderlands? Then you're probably going to go with Borderlands. And it really all comes down to that, honestly.
Or if you're a really big fan of detective noir with fantasy elements, go play Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us. Yeah, exactly. Like, these don't have awful writers, and they're more like movies more than anything else. I mean,
I like to describe them as miniseries because that's what they are almost.
Yeah. I mean, that's my honestly that's my recommendation is like if you like if you like Borderlands, then you'll probably want to buy this game. Or if you are a fan of black comedy or sci-fi black comedy, then you'll probably want to buy this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like if you like Shane Black movies, go play Tales of the Borderland. Almost, I would say.
Yeah. See, this was going to be short. I knew this was going to be short.
So basically, I would say, because for me personally, I would say Tales of the Borderland has one of my favorite final episodes out of all the Telltale games, and has one of the most funniest moments I've ever experienced in gaming.
Yeah, I will say that I really did enjoy this game, and this might be one of my more favorite. The one that I still like most of all, would be Wolf Among Us.
This for me. It's like it's pretty neck and neck. I gotta play Wolf Among Us again because I love them both. But I would also say that this one, you probably see the most ramifications for your actions in this game, simply because you can have a completely different team depending on which characters you chose to save. If you chose which characters in a particular order for certain sequences, you might see certain things or certain characters won't show up or events. So I would recommend to actually just like, it almost, I wouldn't say warrants another playthrough, but maybe just like go look at a YouTube video and see like what happened if I had this combination.
Yeah, I would suggest that honestly, because you do definitely see plenty of people on YouTube with these, with like, oh hey, here's the alternate choice, and here's the whole playthrough and all that. So you really would not have a hard time finding some stuff.
So basically, we both like it. Well, I love it. I know. How do you feel? Like, would you say you really like it, or you're just like?
Oh, I like it. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, or oh my god, this is my game of the year. It's like, no, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my game of the year, but I had a fun time playing it.
Right. Yeah.
So basically, go get it if you want to.
God damn. Yeah, that was.
I don't know. Like, I'm just like.
I told you this was gonna be short. Yeah. So I am kind of perplexed. Should I just make this and Life is Strange one whole thing? Because at most this was probably like 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, you could just do like up to this minute is Telltale, and this minute and this forward is the Life is Strange.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Actually.
I have a feeling that you're going to start talking about Life is Strange, but I'm going to end up assuming the role of Armstrong and just being the passive observer whose mind is blown while you discuss.
Okay, yeah. I am. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, but when we do Life is Strange, let's go like spoiler review for Life is Strange if you give a shit.
Yeah.
Did you think you could follow my footsteps? You're really cool. I wanted you to know that.